Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Summarised Learning with Diya. Please press the bell icon to subscribe my channel and also like, share and comment. Today we will discuss about the natural resources of our environment. In our previous video, we had talked about the fundamentals of environment. Today we are talking about the natural resources of our environment. So here are the topics which we will discuss today. The definition of natural resources, types of natural resources, uses of natural resources, how to use these resources responsibly, and the importance of natural resources. So, what is the definition of natural resources? As the name suggests, natural resources are those which are gifted by the nature, that is, not man-made. Human beings can only use them to enrich themselves economically, that is for economic gain. Natural minerals, water, fertile land, forest, etc. are the natural resources. So, all these natural resources we get from the nature. Types or classification of natural resources. Natural resources are classified into two categories based on origin. Biotic resources and abiotic resources. Now, what are biotic resources? They are derived from the biosphere. Biotic resources are all the living resources that are renewable. For example, forest, animals, plants, birds, fish, etc. And abiotic resources are those resources which are all non-living resources and also non-renewable. For example, water, sunlight, air, minerals, fuels, etc. Now, depending on the usage, natural resources can be classified into two categories: renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Now, what are renewable resources? This type of resource can be replenished over time with certain natural course of action. So, for example, we get solar energy, wind energy, water cycle, etc. What happens is that we use up this energy and they again get restored. And what are non-renewable resources? They cannot be replenished even after depletion. So, for example, coal, fossil fuel, etc. Once we use up these resources, they will not be regenerated so easily. Now, how to use these resources? What are the uses of these resources? First, we come to the importance of forest resources. In India, the forest area is about 19.45% of the total land area. So, we have to be very cautious while dealing with forest and forest products. More precisely, before cutting trees to build a new city or new road or new railway tracks, because our forest cover has decreased a lot. Forest plays a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance because 70% of the animals reside in the forest. Forest helps to increase the level of oxygen. With the process of photosynthesis, it absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. As a result, the greenhouse effects can be reduced. Forest can absorb about 2 billion tons of carbon dioxide every year. So, forest cover is very necessary in our life. Forest products are an important source of income for some people. People can earn their bread and butter by collecting and selling wood, honey, medicinal plants in a legal way. Forest prevents landslides, soil erosion, floods. It can enrich the soil fertility by producing rich topsoil, which directly helps to grow plants and crops. Forest plays a crucial role in the water cycle by releasing water vapor, which in turn keeps the climate cool. Now, what are the causes of deforestation? What is deforestation? Deforestation is the cutting down of trees in an unplanned way. So, what are the causes? Number one is unplanned civilization or urbanization, then unplanned mining, overpopulation, negligence of planting trees, and smuggling of forest products. What are the effects of deforestation? Deforestation affects both living beings and the environment adversely. Greenhouse effects are increasing. As a result, the climate is becoming warmer day by day. Deforestation loosens the soil, hence landslides happen. Floods are also extremely devastating. They cause widespread damage. Biodiversity and the ecosystem are destroyed. Animals are dying at an alarming rate due to loss of habitat. So, if we cut down trees, the forest cover will decrease, and all the animals that live in the forest, they are losing their habitats, and as a result they are dying. Now, how can we prevent deforestation? Number one is planned urbanization. Then we can collect the forest products legally. Then planned mining and exploring every chance of planting trees in cities, and population control. Now, what are mineral resources? Minerals are extracted from the earth's crust. There are about 87 types of minerals which are found in India. The process of mining can be divided into 4 parts. Number one is prospecting, that is searching of minerals. Number two is exploration, that is locating the minerals, evaluating the economic value of the minerals. Number three is development, that is developing infrastructure to extract the minerals from the surface. And lastly the extraction, which is extracting the minerals from the crust. So there are 2 types of mining. Number one is surface mining and number two is underground mining. What happens in surface mining is that it is done in recent days. Nowadays surface mining is done. Open pit mining and strip mining, these are the examples. And underground mining is done through building very deep underground passages to extract the minerals without affecting the surface of the earth. Examples are drift mining and slope mining. Now, what are the adverse effects of mining? The adverse effects of mining are landslides, soil erosion, unfertile land, and contamination of underground water by chemicals released during the extraction of minerals, and the displacement of communities. We have to be very cautious while extracting the minerals, because in drift mining, if the place is not filled up properly, there may be landslides. It can also pollute the underground water table. The soil may be infertile due to excessive use of chemicals during the surface mining. So we have to be careful of these while doing mining work. Now we come to the water resources. Out of the 71% of total water on the earth, only 1% can be used for drinking and irrigation. This includes the flowing rivers, ponds, etc. We use water to produce hydroelectric power, which is a renewable source of energy. The perennial rivers play a crucial role here. We have to be very well planned while using the water for irrigation. We cannot afford any wastage. We have to find out ways of recycling the water used in households and industries. We have to practice rainwater harvesting. So these are the ways we can preserve our water resources. How can we use our natural resources responsibly? We have to depend on renewable energy, that is solar energy, wind energy, hydroelectric energy, etc., instead of non-renewable energy, that is thermal energy and fossil fuels. We should try to utilize the ocean water for various purposes and practice rainwater harvesting instead of depending on the underground water table. Mining must be cost effective, scientifically done, and hazard free. We should focus on planned development, that is maximum human benefit with minimum use of resources. There should be equal distribution of resources. Population control is an important factor of utilizing the resources responsibly. Now, what are the importance of natural resources? Natural resources play an important role in the economy and development of a country. If a country is rich in natural resources, then it is a developed country. Export of natural resources earns a high amount of foreign exchange. Planned use of resources helps to control pollution. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and press the bell icon. See you in the next video, and please comment in the comment box if you want to ask me anything, any questions. I'll gladly answer it for you. Thank you. Goodbye.